What's going on, Socialites? Ryan here, bringing you another Global Pokémon Society Draft League battle. It's week 3, and we have the Memphis Mews taking on the LA Kinglers. Both of these teams sitting at 0 and 2, so someone's going to get on that winner's board this week. The Memphis Mews, of course, coming in runner-up in last season's finals, starting off 0 and 2. They definitely want to get a win here against LA. Let's take a look at the teams here. Memphis bringing Heatran, Gardevoir, Flygon, Nidoqueen, Ursaring, and Manectric, while LA, a very bold choice, not bringing Scizor to this matchup, but they are bringing Umbreon, Froslass, Kangaskhan, Absol, Tropius, and Whiscash. As we see, Heatran and Froslass are the leads here. Looks like both these teams are going to set up some hazards to lead off. Typically, Froslass does play a Sash lead here. Goes for the Shadow Ball. Let's see what Heatran goes for. He goes for the Flash Cannon. So let's see if there is the Focus Sash. Yes, there is. Heatran could have tried to hit that Magma Storm, but Froslass most likely will go for the Destiny Bond here. Memphis probably predicting that might look to switch out here, or they could also go for a Protect. A Protect is pretty safe in this position. That is what they'll do. Yes, and Froslass did go for the Destiny Bond. Heatran's actually going to make the switch here. Oh, but LA also switches Froslass out, going to Whiscash, so a good switch on their end. Whiscash does take a little bit of rocks damage, and Manectric coming in here will take some spikes damage. Memphis deciding what they want to do here. Switch out into Flygon seems pretty safe here, but it looks like they're actually going to go for a switcheroo. We don't know what item this Whiscash has. Let's take a look. They had an Expert Belt, but now the Earthquake should take out Manectric here. It does. So LA picking up the first KO pretty early in this match. As they go into Flygon. Could have been a pretty safe play last turn. Let's see, Whiscash is locked into that Earthquake, so it is going to want to make a switch here. which is going to allow Flygon to get some pretty big damage in. Yeah, not the move that you want to go for there, buddy. So Flygon is locked into the Outrage. LA could decide if they want to sack Froslass here. Could also maybe go into Umbreon. Could probably take an Outrage, but Whiscash seems like it still has a lot of utility, even with the Choice Scarf. You see Earthquake, other than against this Flygon, can do very well. Very unfortunate to get that unnecessary damage onto it. Kangaskhan comes in now. I think that damage is going to matter a lot. Kangaskhan able to survive the Outrage, and Flygon's actually going to get a 3-turn Outrage here. Kangaskhan might go for a Sucker Punch, trying to get some chip. No, Kangaskhan goes down to the Outrage. And there is the confusion. Umbreon comes in here. Again, I think a little late on the Umbreon. Flygon is going to make the switch, though. And Ursaring's going to come out here. Let's see if Umbreon went for the foul play. Could be a big damaging move here. No, goes for the Yawn, but the what I presume will be the Flame Orb will activate here. So the Yawn will be kind of null and void here. Yes, we do see the Flame Orb, so no sleepy time for Ursaring. And Umbreon is not going to appreciate... Well, it's not going to appreciate healing only 6% of its health right there, as Close Combat is most likely going to knock it out, as it does. Don't think that crit mattered, but hey, why not? LA not knowing their speed tiers there. And also not knowing that, hey, Ursaring just kills you. with a guts boosted close combat right there. Absol comes in. Ursaring -1 defense. Let's see if Absol can get the crit. And probably take out the Ursaring here. Yes, it does get the crit, so it is able to knock out Ursaring. But again, at what cost? Seems like a couple key Pokemon for LA have been going down here. Froslass, of course, will go down. Tropius might have the defog. Here comes Nidoqueen. Now listen, you always got Absol. You can always try to crit your way out of this. So Absol should be just kind of clicking that knockoff. Well, the Sludge Wave is enough to take out Absol here. In comes Tropius now. Nidoqueen's going to keep clicking the Sludge Wave. Tropius not very fast. Looks like Nidoqueen's going to kind of clean this up from here. As down goes Tropius. Yeah, at that point, without their defensive pivot, Umbreon, and again, the very bold decision, not bringing the best Pokemon in competitive right now, Scizor. Like, LA taking over for El Paso's team, who had the #1 pick, and using it on Scizor to not bring it to your match. And honestly, a pretty good matchup for Scizor, all things considered. Memphis does remember correctly that the Whiscash is choice locked. Let's see if LA makes the right decision, goes for, say, a Waterfall or Liquidation. It is the Waterfall. It's not going to be a 2-hit KO, though, on the Flygon. So Flygon should be able to get the KO, unless Whiscash can get a flinch here. No flinch. Whiscash does go down to the Flygon Earthquake, and Froslass will be knocked out by these Stealth Rocks when it enters the battlefield here. There's the Froslass. There's the Stealth Rocks. And that is the game. Going to Memphis pretty handily. The Memphis Mews taking game 1 here. We'll pause for a second, then get ready for game 2. Alright, Socialites. We're back for game 2. Memphis taking game 1. Pretty handily. Again, a couple early miscues from LA in that match. Just giving Memphis the momentum there for sure. Right, LA leading back off with Froslass once again. And Memphis bringing the same lead. Their Heatran. Froslass getting the spikes up yet again. Is Heatran going to go for the Stealth Rocks here? They do. So again, very similar to game 1. Exactly as we wrote the script. Heatran going for the Flash Cannon here. So again, not trying to go for the Magma Storm. Oh, Froslass had the taunt, but decided not to go for it on the first turn. I mean, not really much of a point when they already got the rocks up here. Flash Cannon is disabled, so Heatran can make a pretty safe switch out here. Predicting the Destiny Bond. LA, if they learned anything, should probably be clicking spikes here. So let's see who wins out in this prediction. Oh, Froslass does go for the Destiny Bond. Let's see, does Heatran miss here? They want to miss now. No, they actually do connect, so Heatran will knock out Froslass with the Magma Storm. But Froslass's Destiny Bond is gonna get the KO on Heatran. So the prediction goes in LA's favor. Now, I don't know if you could really call it a prediction. I think they're just clicking buttons, but it is what happened. Okay, Kangaskhan comes out here on LA's side, and Flygon is the answer for Memphis. Now, LA doesn't have a real strong answer against Flygon with Froslass gone now. Kangaskhan with the Sucker Punch. Just try and get some damage on this Flygon. Flygon can go for another Earthquake here. Interesting to see if LA tries to make a switch into Tropius here. I don't think it's a good play, but I think it is a play. No, if they just go for the Sucker Punch, just trying to weaken Flygon here, which I think is a play they need to make. Flygon does take out Kangaskhan with that Earthquake. The problem is that LA's team is very slow here with Froslass down. You only have so much priority. You have Sucker Punch still with Absol. But again, this is where you're seeing the glaring weakness of no Scizor. You don't have that very strong, reliable priority. LA's team is very slow overall. See, Flygon does switch out here into Gardevoir. Gardevoir will get the Synchronize ability. The foul play is not going to do too much to Gardevoir. Now Gardevoir is in a pretty prime position to start sweeping here with Moonblast. Whiscash is probably the best switch in, but I don't think it can take 2 Moonblasts either. It might have to be sacrificing the Tropius here. Let's see how much this Moonblast does to Umbreon. Yeah, it just knocks it out. Gardevoir is going to make the switch. Back into Flygon. Ooh, Absol not going with the Sucker Punch, though. Again, was it a read? I don't think so, but hey, it worked out right as Flygon goes down to the knockoff. You're in the similar end game though to last time. This is definitely the Whiscash switch in. But again, I don't think we will see Absol switch out. Nope, we don't. Listen, guys, I am taking some of these teams by their ears, and I am gonna ring them and tell them how to play fucking Pokemon. I already had a smack around Charm City. I gave a talking to New York. LA's next on my list. Oh, they are high on my list now. Bringing in Tropius here. You just want to die? Like, do you have the memory of a goldfish? Did you forget what happened in game 1 when this Nidoqueen did the exact same thing to you? I don't know. The beginning of the game looked interesting, but again, I think LA is just clicking buttons, and I offer these people help, right? I offered him all week to help him practice for his match. So I can only do so much. As the commissioner, I want the best battles for you, the viewer. I want these teams to do well, not just for themselves, but again, for you, the viewership. I want to commentate good games. And it's disappointing when we have to watch something like this. Just overall kind of poor play. Like, really, the 2 KOs against Memphis this game were just LA clicking buttons and, you know, Memphis giving them too much credit. I'll say that. What do you think of Whiscash? I mean, you click that Earthquake. Now they go with a Waterfall. Earthquake would have picked up the KO, but instead Nidoqueen's gonna get the KO. And that's the stuff, right? They have literally. Why would you not click Earthquake? Why? Look at this. It's the strongest move, 100 base power stab. You hit Nidoqueen super effectively, you hit Manectric super effectively. Down goes Whiscash, and honestly, it's for the best after watching that. Memphis gets their first win of the season, moving up to 1-2. LA going to 0-3, and you can be sure I'll have LA on the phone after this match. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and stay classy, society.